Brewery travelers, welcome back for a holiday edition of the Brewery Travel Channel. We're set up a little differently today, and there's some reasons for that. We're hoping that you've had a great Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's holiday season, that you and your family have had a great time, that you've enjoyed plenty of good beers. But now we're on the verge of January, and the party scene that we've enjoyed seems to be going away, except we still got the Super Bowl. On February 12th, 2023 is our next party opportunity. And I know it's dangerously close to Valentine's Day, but forget that. We've got Super Bowl on February 12th. And and it's kind of the last opportunity to put a party together, and I know some of y'all want to do that. We want to do that. So the economics, though, come into play because we're still, we just got through Christmas. And, we want to provide beer to our friends that are over for the game. But, what kind of beer? And, we got to clean up all the cans, all the bottles. There's going to be broken glass. It's just going to be a mess. So what we decided is economically, it makes more sense to get a keg. And from a money standpoint, perfect sense. We're going to get a keg. Everybody's going to enjoy it. But then we have to decide what kind of keg. So today, instead of a taste test, which IPA is your favorite, we're going to do a style test. So I went down to the Village. They're here on St. Simon's Island earlier today, and I found 4 people that said they like beer. And I invited them into our home to taste beer and to tell us, if you're throwing a party, which of these beer styles would you buy? Which one would satisfy the biggest number of people? And I've already poured their first one. They're chomping at the bit. But now, first one is Fall Line Lager. It's from a brewery in Macon, Georgia. It's a 5.2%. It's a terrific lager. And guys, give it a taste. Tell me what you think. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to enjoy one of my holdover holiday beers from Three Taverns Brewery in Atlanta, Georgia, called Feast Noel. It's a biggie, but it has a good flavor. You guys, they're still getting after it. And we've got different styles we're going to throw at them, but we thought we'd start off with something very basic, very simple. Guys, what y'all think?
I like this.
Good.
Nice
I like
and
it too.
You think this would be a crowd pleaser?
yeah,
Definitely.
easy drinking.
Easy drinking. Mm-hmm. All right, there you go.
I think it's like an elevated take on a classic like Miller Lite or Coors Light. It's a little bit nicer,
Okay.
but definitely everyone would kind of be okay drinking it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a great comment. Let's. All right. So this is a real candidate here. Fall Line Lager. Not necessarily this one, because you all may not want to travel to Georgia. It's a great place. But lager, the style, good style. Okay, let's move on. Brad, won't you take that, pass it on down? Guys, we're going to one of the great breweries in the state of Georgia, from Athens, the home of the Georgia Bulldogs, called Creature Comforts. This is their pale ale called Automatic. It's a 5.5% pale ale. So again, we're thinking about beers that people can drink and enjoy the whole game, not be asleep at halftime because the halftime show. We don't know. So they're getting ready, and they're going to taste this and give us a little feedback. Now, pale ale might be a little adventurous for some, tame for others. Let's find out what they think. A little hoppy. Yeah, it's a little hoppy.
It's more hoppy than the first one.
Sure.
Definitely.
Understood.
Not everyone is a fan of hops.
Not everyone. I don't know. You may not be the hop head that others are. You sound like you're somewhat cautious about the hop side.
Is this
Thinking about other people, not everyone is a fan of
That's
hoppy
very
beers.
fair comment. Very fair comment.
This is still balanced to me. I think it's a very good pale ale.
Okay. It's good. Pale ale as a style, not a bad alternative then.
Not a bad alternative.
I
What-
find
what-
it quite refreshing. as
Refreshing.
well.
Okay, guys, you got to add that. What do you think?
I would agree with their comments. I
Okay.
don't think it's over the line hoppy, but
Okay, now look, this is a pale ale, and there's a little bit left, so your host will enjoy that in a minute. Okay, now we're gonna go for a little bit, this is a good one. Go ahead, Brad, pass her on down. This is from a brewery in Florida, out of Gainesville, Florida, called Swamphead. It's Big Nose. Big Nose is their IPA, 7.3%. Now we're talking about a little bit more aggressive beer. May need to pace ourselves to get through the third quarter, but I gotta tell you, this one is. We're gonna find out what kind of friends or what kind of guests do you anticipate? Hophead adventurous or people that are gonna concentrate on the blocking scheme. So let's see what.
Well, considering the ABV,
Yeah.
this would be so far third on the rankings.
Okay.
Not in
that's
terms of taste or quality, but time needed to being at the party.
Okay. All right. Well, I think our guest down there at the end, he's bringing up a good point, and that's the ABV, because you want people to enjoy, not necessarily just pace themselves. Is that what you're thinking down there?
Correct.
Okay. That's a good point. I think he's missing the overall point, and that is everything that's left you get to keep when they leave. So but I got to tell you, other than that, that's a very good point. What?
This
you
is
guys?
this is flavorful. I like it a lot. I could definitely see some people not liking
Yeah.
it as much. It's
Okay.
hoppier,
Hoppy?
but I'm a fan.
Okay, we got fans, but at 7.3, I think the comments here are, I think they're appropriate. All right, we're going to get into our fourth beer, and I want to explain this. This is from Three Taverns. Again, as I mentioned a moment ago, a brewery in Atlanta. This is their beer called Rapturous. It's a 5% sour. So I'm not sure the age of your guest, but y'all go ahead and start on that. And this is one that you want people to drink, because having any leftover is not it would not be in my game plan. Okay, not being the biggest sour fan, actually not being a sour fan at all. Anyway, we're going to give this a try. And these folks that we found all look pretty young. They may like this beer, and I hope they do. But the question is providing for your guests. Okay, so that's the question.
This is my personal favorite out of the four
Yeah.
so far. I am a fan of sours. However, sours are unique, and they are not liked by most people.
Okay.
Can be
Okay.
polarizing.
Ooh, there's a word. Polarizing. Guys, you don't want to be serving polarizing beer, all right? All right, so it seems like what we've got going on so far is we've got one that kind of fits the masses and was flavorful. Good. We've got one that has a little bit of hop, a little bit of adventurous, but not overly. Then we get on to Full Tilt IPA, Hop City, and then we get one that may not be fitting for the whole crowd. Is that what you guys? Okay. And if y'all want to finish this, I don't know, season. All right. Now look, our last one is actually my wife's favorite, and we may have other people who love this style. This is a dark lager. Go ahead and share that. It's officially not a Dunkel. It's not a dark German lager. It's a brown. It's a brown beer from a brewery in Asheville, North Carolina, called Highwire. It has some crossover characteristics, I think, though, with kind of the German Dunkel. But this is again, not about your personal favorite. This is about what are your guests going to like? That's it. Okay.
I like that a lot.
Uh-oh. Votes are coming in. And I got to tell you, our camera woman, my wife Barbara, y'all met her. She's dancing right now. She's so happy. She's hoping that we get a hang of this real soon. I got to tell you. All right. What do you guys think?
It was a surprising flavor, and I really like it.
It's
Smooth.
it's solid. It's smooth. It's good. It is.
Smooth
It
is
is.
a great word.
It has
With
a nice
flavor.
toastiness to
It doesn't bite you like the Big Nose does. It doesn't have the IPA bite. It's
Yeah.
okay. All right, now guys, well, I'll sit here and drink my beer. You guys figure it out. Which one of these four? And here they are again. Which one of these five? Sorry about that. Which one of these five are you going to get the keg up for your guests?
I can give my rankings. Should we give them collectively?
Collect them.
Oh, okay.
Collective.
We should
Put them together.
pause and then we can discuss.
No, y'all discuss on camera because they need to see how diligent y'all are being.
Okay.
So if this was a party with me and the stranger I just met, we would be picking the Rapturous, but I think for the masses I would go with the first beer.
Okay.
Classic, great flavor.
Strong vote right here on the
That's my
lager.
vote for the first one.
I would agree that the first one's just kind of the most agreeable.
Safe.
Yeah, it's a safe choice.
Yeah.
The only other ones that I think you could get away with and still it would be popular, maybe that brown or maybe the pale ale.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the same.
I would agree.
Yeah.
If you want a little more
My
flavor,
Yes.
Yeah.
then you could go with either of those. I think the sour or the IPA, they're going to be divisive.
Yes. Not for everyone.
Well, that's the last thing we need is divisive beer because beer should be bringing us together, not necessarily, and I got to tell you, I'm a little bit surprised. But the consensus seems to be the lager,
Yes,
Yeah.
number one.
number one.
If there was not a lager available and we went to choice number two, it would appear to be
Pale ale.
I agree. Yeah.
pale ale.
Pale ale number two.
I think flavor-wise, if you're drinking the same thing over a period of several hours, then I think that's the one that would be most.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, I
pleasant
got to
to
tell
drink
you.
a lot of.
I'm a little bit surprised, but very, very, very pleased. I think these folks have done a terrific job. I absolutely agree that the one with the widest acceptance, the easiest drinking of these would be the lager. I think that's a great place to start. But for them to have the confidence to step up and pick one with a little more flavor, a little bite back, is admirable. So we hope we've helped. If you're going to throw your party and you're going to go get that keg, we hope you can think back to these four people we met this morning and let them guide your decision. And I have to say two things. One, if you do this, I hope your team wins and that you have a great time. And in anticipation of having that great evening, go to our channel, like this show, subscribe to our channel. We've got more stuff coming. We've got a show that'll be out this week, and we've got some really good stuff planned for January. So enjoy. We hope you had great holidays. Get ready for the Super Bowl. Cheers.